I think that the mood in the camp's been really good. The guys have worked really hard. You sense a lot of camaraderie. As someone who's new to the group, a lot of really positive interactions amongst teammates and amongst the groups. And that's not revelatory to any Sounders fan, I'm sure. But it's cool to see as someone who's new to the group. So that's good. A lot of guys pushing each other. We have some good depth in the squad. Good competition. We've done a lot of playing, a lot of seeing. So we've done a lot of evaluating of the guys. So I think we had a good foundation here. The guys have done a lot of work, fitness-wise, and now I think we'll move into next week, refining it a little bit and trying to find the right combinations of players and starting to move down that road.
And today we played a little bit of 11 on 11. Anyone stick out to you in that? What do you see from that kind of competition and that format?
They look tired, to be honest with you. I mean, it's a big field and it's the end of the week, and we did two yesterday, and we took a lot out of them. But guys are going at it, and to their credit, I thought Lamar Nagel in particular was good. And you've had Stefan Fry look pretty sharp. So some different guys doing good things. But in general, the group again being moving forward today.
And then a little bit of off time tomorrow, back at it Monday. Where's the mentality of the team going to be for the rest of this week, kind of thing?
I imagine the Super Bowl tomorrow, based on apparently there's a local team playing, and some guys have an affiliation, maybe even affection. So I mean, as a Bears fan, I can't speak to that, but the guys will have fun. They've earned it, and we'll get back at it Monday and have I think have the guys fresher mentally and better able to engage again.
Cool. Garth, new additions wise, new faces out there, obviously, in camp. How have the new guys looked to you so far?
I think we want to be. Look, in general, I'm going to tell you that with young players, you want to be patient. You don't want to draw conclusions from 3, 4, 5 days. So I'm on some level. I'm not interested in how they are doing right now. It's not that we're not watching, but it's that it's not a reasonable expectation to say that after 3 days in camp, a 20-year-old player is going to be at the level of the rest of the pros. Every once in a while somebody is, but we haven't had a revelatory player like that. But that said, that's not a knock on any of the young ones. They all have a lot of work to do. And you see even the difference in, a Jimmy Oxford who went on loan and got some games, that he's a little bit ahead of some of the guys who didn't get a lot of games. So, and look, it cuts both ways. You have to be consistent. Young players, one of the most hardest things is to be consistent. And if you have a good first week and then you have a bad next 3 weeks, then that doesn't do you a lot of good either. So they're all growing and they're learning, and we got to get more vocal on the field. But again, I think the group looks good.
Lastly, as it relates to the veterans, you're a guy that's seen these players, some of the more entrenched players have been on the roster for a few years from afar, from Real Salt Lake. Now that you're getting to see these guys up close daily, what stood out to you about some of those more veteran players you may have seen as a member of the opposition?
Gonzalo Pineda's technical ability, which again shows on tape, but his ability to find a pass and see the field is really excellent. Obafemi Martins in person is really good. I mean, and again, these are not earth-shattering conclusions, but Obafemi technically is really, really good, fundamentally sound, and the little passes he can find and the little cutbacks. And man, if you're playing with him, you better be on your toes, because that ball could come out anywhere, and you better be ready to run onto it and make something of it. So, good stuff that way. And even Stefan Fry, who, speaking as a former goalkeeper, isn't always perfect technically. Neither is the last guy that I had, Nick Raimondo, but Stefan's been very effective, and I think he's had a good camp, and stuff like that where you get to get in the trenches, and someone like Lamar Nagel, who's a little bit unorthodox, but again was for me pretty dangerous and pretty effective in what he was doing. So all those things are encouraging.
Thanks, Garth.